it on your own and listen to it.
Yeah, you can do it on a previous episode. In fact, you should watch that one and then just go right into this one.
Yeah.
And
we are all about production here.
Well, Lex, you were worried about your sexy level. It's the right amount.
well, this shirt, I didn't know if this shirt was too sexy or not.
That shirt fits perfectly, dude.
Thank you. It's one of those ones that I wore.
He's wearing a half shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the bottom half.
Are you wearing a half shirt?
It's a tube top.
Bottom half?
But I can only get it so high. I ate spicy kapow today and last night, and I haven't not gotten off the toilet. So I'm just glad enough to be able to get shorts back on.
Yeah.
What's the weather like there in Bangkok?
Right now it's.
We're still
Sean,
talking.
what?
We're still talking about Lex's issue.
Oh,
I'll tell you, it's like this storm that's just hitting. There's a storm that's hitting North Ireland. It hit Vietnam like a hurricane kind of thing. I don't know if they call it that here. And now it's in like northeast Thailand, and it's coming on strong in waves. I think it hit. Yeah.
He's talking about both things.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo.
Oh,
what's up?
You're our first guest because our guest backed out at the last minute. We're trying to find somebody else, but you got here late, so you're the first guest. What have you been up to?
There you go.
I'm all groggy. I shot a video early this morning, so
How'd that go? I wanted to ask you.
it went good, but I totally forgot about the fact that I need to be rested for this show.
I love that, Ralph. You're the only one who's sober in our show, yet you're always the most stoned.
Yeah.
It's proof. It's just proof that you can do it sober. You can get stoned sober. You don't have to partake.
For sure, man. I am blazed.
I saw your photos this morning. I happened to wake up right after you posted those early morning on-set photos.
Just yeah.
What are you working on?
Just like him.
I had early onset photos.
Yeah. It's fun. Did you accomplish it?
Yeah, I think we nailed it. So I'll see when that footage shows up.
What song did you do?
It wasn't actually any song. I mean, it'll be mostly for Make Art, but it wasn't a video. It was a video, but it wasn't a music video. It was just like a promo,
Hey, Jason, your guest, the Canna Canuck, just entered the room. Should we let her in early?
I'll ask her if she wants to come in early.
Okay.
Let's get Ralph caught up to speed.
I'll
catch me up. I'm the priority.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
We just started, so we're pretty much the same place.
Well,
You're caught up now.
Well, Lex is wearing a perfectly fitted shirt for his.
Nice.
It's like one of those tuxedo shirts, but the opposite. I don't know exactly what that means, but
that's good.
Lex, I came up with a new joke this week.
Oh, excellent.
And
are you going to tell it, or you just wanted to tell me? Brag about my writer's block.
I wanted to tell you that I was about to tell a joke.
Okay, excellent.
I mean, it's not really a joke. It's more of a effing with the audience, which you say I do a lot. But it's that I have 3 nipples.
Yes.
But you wouldn't even be able to guess where the third one is.
Oh my God.
That's great.
But then guess a place.
Oh, then you have to guess a place?
Yeah.
Do you have a third nipple? Would I be right if I guessed the place?
No.
Under your arm.
I don't know. It's something I'm working on. That's all I'm saying.
I like it. Yeah.
I
actually have a third nipple, guys.
Oh yeah.
And ironically, my shirt is off, so I will show it without having to.
Okay.
That's one.
Yes.
There's two.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
It's a little baby's nipple. But when I was a little baby, that nipple was terrifying my mom that it was going to grow up to be the same size nipple as everyone else.
Yeah.
This is a great game. I want to play.
All right, go ahead.
I got two nipples. I'm not gonna take my shirt off, but there's one. Here's two, right where you imagine them.
Yeah.
And then the last one. Under my
Oh, he got an eyeball nipple.
Under his
my
eyes.
eyelid.
He does love this game. He wasn't lying.
Holy.
That's a fun game, man.
JQ, what'd you find out? Should we bring her in?
Robot.
Wow.
She didn't
Robot
answer me back yet.
She what?
She didn't answer me back yet.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll just hang out and then, but it's going good. We had people drop out, but we have somebody who may be here early. So it's like, it's working out,
Hey, can I ask you guys something? I was thinking about this week. I haven't been to a movie. I haven't been to the movies in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys gone to the movies?
Man,
I know you.
I think the last movie I seen was with you.
Okay. What did we see?
No movies. Did we go see John Wick 3?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was John Wick uses a handgun.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
It was John Wick.
Or something like that. Or the beginning was knives, I think. I don't know. But it was I don't know, man. I'll watch the next John Wick, but I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
It's just creative ways to kill people.
It's too over the top in a way. I'd rather just play a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a John Wick video game where I get to murder people.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
So none of you guys have gone to see movies, huh?
No.
What's how's the outdoor comedy thing? I know it's kind of shut down now, or it's got a sneaky, but have you guys gone and watched besides partaking? How does that vibe feel?
This is a great segment. It's called Lex Asks About Movies and Etc.
I went to see a show the other day at like a hotel that probably wasn't supposed to really happen, but that was cool. Every outdoor comedy show I've seen in New York this summer was cool. I haven't been to a single one where I was like, this isn't cool. Everything was great. Our show this past week, I thought was somehow we beat the show from 2 weeks ago that we did. That was a great show. Somehow this show was probably better.
It was fun.
Great.
Yeah.
In front of the Thursdays at 6 in front of the Brooklyn Museum. If you're right?
Yeah. Hopefully it's not super freaking cold all the time anymore.
Yeah. It'll be all right. People will come out with blankets,
Yeah. This morning, man, we were cold as balls.
That was a good spread you provided. I saw the picture of the bagels, the breakfast.
Oh, who took pictures of all that?
I thought you did. Did you
Holy
not provide
shit.
that?
Maybe Anya did that.
Yeah.
Maybe Anya did, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah. Okay, our first guest.
Is it that cold? Oh, you ready? All right.
No, in 10 minutes.
Hey,
Our first
hey,
guest.
Oh, okay.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So I got another question.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Football's back, and this is the first year that I ever feel so disconnected from football, like super disconnected.
Yeah.
But I've been watching like highlights.
Yep.
Because you know why? Because last year I moved, and then the Giants were really, really bad for a while. Like they were just not fun to watch. It was really painful.
Yeah.
I just never got to. I tried to watch some games, but anyway, I'm going into it relatively blind, like surprised as to what. Anyway, I'm high. I just smoked again. I'm sorry.
This is still morning show.
Yeah, sorry. And this is real weed too. I got Blue Dream, if I didn't say. So, man, it's just like so fun to watch games. Like, I'm actually excited about it because it seems all weird. Like I don't know the sport anymore.
Oh,
You guys watch? So my question is, you guys know about football? You guys watch it?
yeah.
Anybody else know about football? All right, that's all.
Yeah, good question.
I haven't heard anything about it.
It's possible that Ralph and I are on exact opposites in the spectrum of knowing about football, because I know a little about football, but not a ton. And Ralph does not know a ton about football, but he has to know a little.
Yeah, I mean, you can't imagine. I guess if you really interrogated me, I probably know more than I let on. But
if we went good cop, bad cop about your knowledge.
All right, I'll ask you guys. I'll ask you guys questions right now, and you guys buzz in. All right, whoever knows the answer. All right. So, what is a hook and lateral?
Buzz. Brett Favre. Brett Favre.
Sorry, that's not
close though.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. But he has done a hook and lateral.
It's a route.
Sean, a chance to steal.
Yeah, it's a route.
Perfect. All right, point goes to Sean. All right. All right. Here's another question.
Yeah.
What is a team that plays in Washington?
Buzz.
Yes, Ralph.
John Elway.
Sorry, Ralph. Sorry.
He's played.
He has played there, yeah, but not for the team.
He's played this before, hasn't he?
Sean, a chance to steal?
Yeah, it's their name's about to be changed, but it's the Washington Redskins.
That's right. It was a trick question, yeah, but you guys, right.
Did they change their name already?
Ralph, we would have left if you didn't even answer. I would have gave you points. But
that's not my
all
style.
Right, fair enough. I'll give one last question. All right.
Okay.
But this is worth double points, so it's it's double points, so it's a tie maker. All right. All right. What is my favorite?
OJ.
Damn it! It's right. I was gonna say, what is my favorite murderer's name that played football? And Ralph, you tied it at the last second. Wow, pretty good. Wow.
Right. See, we're even. I told
you. Bad. You guys, it's balanced. You guys did it.
Yeah. Woo. Nice.
Sean, I thought you were gonna say with he's the opposite, is that you know all the things you know, but don't know the things you don't know.
Oh,
and he doesn't even know the things he doesn't know.
Ooh.
And knows some things that he doesn't know.
That's a more beautiful way to say it. Good word.
It's also just a great way to describe us in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope somebody wrote that down. That was the room that Ralph is in, I've now been in. I was there on Thursday.
Oh, interesting.
You've never been in that room before?
Tell us about the smells. Like what would you describe it? The lighting that we don't see?
Probably dank, probably rank.
I didn't notice.
Oh, no.
I didn't
like it has to. It looks homey. It looks homey to me. So I wouldn't think it smells bad. I just thought.
You know what the only thing I smell is in homes that I go into? Like the only thing I smell is like dryer sheets.
Like you actually go to the laundry and you smell the dryer sheets?
No, it's in the whole room.
Oh, okay.
So he sneaks away from the conversation and goes to their linen drawer and just smells.
Yeah.
You know what? That made sense when you said it, because I smell mothballs. Whenever somebody has mothballs, it flashes me back to like an early memory of a neighbor who lived across the street from us. I lived on the end of a dead-end road of Rosewood and Brentwood. And there was this old guy who was retired and grew up in Kentucky. He used to hunt and all that stuff. He was like interesting dude. And his grandma, his wife, was an old lady who just like would watch us for an hour if my mom wanted to run away or do something. And her house smelled like mothballs. And I would always try to eat the she had them just on a dish, and I thought they were marshmallows multiple times.
Yeah,
that's a disappointing thing. I'm like, this time it's got to be.
Look, there's
Oh, we
somebody.
got somebody?
There's somebody with Jay.
Oh, it's Chris.
Yeah.
Look, it's Will Graham.
you boys, you brothers.
The older they get, the more they look like each other, and it creeps me out.
Oh,
It's really
yeah.
weird. It's like if you had an avatar for a Kunis and you just were scrolling like long hair, short hair, thicker beard, thinner beard. You know,
I take issue with that. I take issue with that completely because I do not look like Jason.
Hey, you're both.
See?
the face. I know. Yeah, it's a
You don't have
longer.
that.
That's
He
a.
said
I know. I'm
it's
saying
like
it's a
having an
choice.
avatar, but you're scrolling through long hair, short hair.
That was awesome.
All right. See, tell Chris I know how to make comedy.
Yeah,
Tell him to stop. Yeah. What the hell is he doing?
Ralph, when are we going to see the results of the video that you guys shot?
I think pretty soon, like probably within the month.
Are you editing it?
No, I don't know who I'm gonna get. I'm probably gonna get my friend David Andrews, which it's strange that you haven't met him yet, Sean.
Yeah.
No, you probably did. He directed Trying to Get My Life Together.
Oh, yeah.
Real tiny,
nice.
like dwarfish white dude. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. You probably did meet him. Yeah. Well, that's all I got.
So many people left to meet them still. I mean, we've done pretty good, but
I've met not even half the people on this planet, I would guess, and I've met a lot of people. Like I meet a new person every day, sometimes two.
Yeah.
You know,
Slacking, dude.
Oh,
Come on.
I'm trying. I'm getting out there.
Lex, you know what would be a beautiful name of a section?
Wait, somebody's playing keyboard. Like I can't hear you, Sean, because somebody else's mic is so loud.
Maybe it's Jason walking on those leaves.
Oh, maybe. Okay, go ahead.
You know would be a beautiful name of a segment? The people that you meet. With Lex
Ooh.
Morales.
People that you meet when you're walking down the street. I think somebody would be stealing that. That's a stolen bit from your childhood.
That's all right. We'll tweak it. We'll steal it and tweak it, so it'll be fine.
Doing the pigeon.
That guy.
Doing the. Come on, guys.
What? Pigeon.
Nobody? Pigeon.
People that you meet
Wasn't
when you're walking down the street. People that you meet.
Yeah. All right.
What's Ralph doing? Ralph's watching a better show.
When you guys were kids, was there any go-to show that, like my show, the water cooler was Fat Albert. If I didn't watch Fat Albert when I was a kid, I was not talking to my three best friends. I would just look at them talking, and I had nothing to say. You guys have any shows like that when you're a kid?
Stigman's World. Stigman's World.
What's that?
That's a dog in the laboratory.
Yeah, look it up. It's totally trippy.
Look it up.
No, it's got like these crazy puppets from like the late 70s, and yeah.
Oh, is it with that
then it
big
also has like
monster
live
dude?
action characters in it too. Yeah,
It's a terrifyingly
trippy,
psychedelic
right?
show. Yeah, that's.
Oh, I can kind
Yes,
of.
it is.
It took place in a castle.
Or
That maybe
maybe they
yeah,
had-
I want to say.
maybe they had access to a castle, so they'd use it once in a while.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Borrow their friend's castle.
Yeah. All right, that's good. Ralph, you got
What's our
anything?
thing? Facebook.com/Joe the Morning Show.
Yeah. That's right.
Awesome.
Sean, do you have any cartoons that you'd watch or weird shows when you were young that you?
Well, it was nothing. I didn't have a water cooler.
Well, not weird, but
Yeah.
okay.
But you know what show I loved as a kid was 3-2-1 Contact. Do you remember that PBS show?
Oh, same.
It was like science and stuff.
LeVar, what is his name?
No, that's Rooting Rainbow.
Jordy.
Yeah,
Jordy
pretty-
LaFleur.
Which was also.
Oh, damn.
But 3-2-1 Contact was like the real world, where it was like
Yeah.
house,
Yes.
but they would just do experiments instead of drinking. You
That's how I learned about electric shock
Let's
with
make
balloons,
contact.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
right? Or how strong you can make a cup by reinforcing it, right? And they'd walk on cups.
Oh yeah. You know what
yeah.
I really remember is like they one time used a cactus needle to play on a record, and it still worked.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what you learned from that, but it was still good. Yeah, I love 3-2-1 Contact. I thought I was going to be a scientist when I grew up.
Yeah.
Because of that show?
Kind of. I just, you know, it's an option. You know.
You're interested in science.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And you probably watch more documentaries than anybody else I know.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't vouch for how many are science based.
That's fine.
So.
Well, to be continued. We'll have to follow up on that one.
Yeah, maybe start putting in the ledger.
Yeah.
I missed that song we were singing a second ago. Where did that go? People that you
It's
meet
the people when you're
street.
walking down the street. It's the people that you meet each day. And then they walk up on a policeman and be like, "Hey, policeman, what have you been doing today?"
Yeah.
You know. And then he couldn't say. He said, you know, he's like, it's completely false. You know.
Yeah, he's just like.
He's like, you could check my body camera footage, but you know, we're gonna have courts block it.
Isn't that funny that you could sing a delightful song like that right now, welcome to police officer, and they could completely overreact?
Oh, sure.
That's wild.
Oh, that was a wild one. That dude, I'm sure it went viral. Are they still talking about it? That guy who just told that it was in Pittsburgh or something. The guy who it's like some white kid who said that he was wearing the thin blue line mask.
Oh yeah.
And then just got. I don't know. I don't get beat up, but it's just like I'm sorry. I'm so into the bye-bye jobs on Reddit. And I haven't heard about that guy yet. The guy sounded horrible.
What are bye-bye jobs? Bye-bye jobs like some.
It's a subreddit on Reddit where somebody does something stupid and then they lose their job. You know, they find out they do follow-ups mainly on all these times you see some kind of like racist rant or a cop does something shitty or a congressperson you know, does something shitty. So you just see like repercussions for people's actions. I guess I need a reinforcement for that.
I want to go to a subreddit of a subreddit and in there start Reddit.
There is a subreddit for Reddit. Sorry, man. You already.
Maybe Ralph started it.
Yeah, not a subreddit for Reddit, just restart Reddit. A Reddit of the same size.
Hey man, you can do it. I believe in you.
Shit, man. It'd be like Synecdoche, New York. Like I think that's what that movie's about. Yet he was trying to make a scale model of New York. You know what I mean? And do like a life size. Yeah, Synecdoche or whatever. He was trying to make a scale model of New York in that. And I'd be like, yeah, what if I did that in Reddit? Just made a scale model of Reddit inside of Reddit. I share a birthday with Charlie Kaufman.
Oh yeah?
Do you?
How many times?
Probably only 35.
35 times.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I don't like all his movies, but there's one I saw that I don't know that many people saw, Anomalisa.
The one with the puppets?
Holy shit, that shit fucked me up. I love that.
It looked amazing. I should watch that.
It was gorgeous, dude. I fucking love that one.
What an idea for a movie.
Yeah, it was really
Anomalisa.
trippy.
I gotta check this out.
Yeah,
I feel like a 5-year-old who didn't watch Fat Albert in the morning. Oh, man.
And then they went to the junkyard.
Yeah. And he's like, I believe a Fat Albert.
Oh my word!
I love that guy.
I don't remember. I think I only watched that show a couple times as a kid. I think there was like a. Oh, I think if you played Mike Tyson Punch Out, the Fat Albert kids help you train.
That's right.
What a confluence!
Yeah.
Mike Tyson and Bill Cosby in a video game together. Oh,
yeah.
God.
They both were like knocking women out.
Oh my God!
You know what?
Oh geez.
They were
knocking people out.
They were like School on Sunday. No class.
Damn. What is that, man?
That's from
That's a
Fat
classic fat. Yeah, it's a classic Fat Albert joke.
Damn, dude. Yo. The whole will we ever get over the irony of the Bill Cosby situation?
I've accepted it and moved on, or not moved on, but I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I hope we all learn a little bit. I don't know exactly where there is to learn, but I mean, it was the beginnings of the Me Too movement, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, to hear somebody that quote unquote wholesome taking such an abuse of power, you know.
The thing is, like, he was just so, and I felt it for years. I was like, something's up with him being so adamant about other people being wholesome. Like,
oh yeah,
like,
ain't that the truth, man? Because they compensation. It's like a Porsche in a tiny peepee's guy's driveway.
It's like, it's funny because, and I think it's a valid argument. I've heard people say, hey, why are you getting mad at people for virtue signaling? Who doesn't virtue signal? And why is that wrong? Some people want to, show the world that they're good people, blah, blah. But I do inherently distrust it.
Sure, yeah, because it might be fake.
Yeah, because of Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
That's why I never self-promote. I'm like one of the least self-promoters, if you ever notice. Like, I would never virtue signal, no matter how many good things I do.
Yeah.
I don't think I do notice.
You've done good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, because I do think I grew up in a world where it's what do they say, like, faith and works, right? All that jazz. It was all about works. It's all about putting on a show, fake it till you make it kind of deal. So It's all about you doing the process, and how insincere it is to just tell everybody and just get on the soapbox. And, yeah, man.
Dude, on Judge Judy, it's such a prime example. Like, we all do it. I think we all do it, but it's just like, you can see the lengths people go to try to slip in and try to influence Judy and like tell her what they want her to think.
Oh wow, interesting.
And Judy's always like, no, don't tell me, and but they're always like, they're trying to give her the conclusion they want her to come to. But it's like, you can't blame them because they probably got a lot at stake. They feel a lot at stake, but
sure. But
and there's. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh well, why has not somebody studied the show and figured out a way to get around that somehow?
Because you don't know what you're doing.
That's what we're gonna do, Sean. We're gonna get into a bunker. We're gonna watch every Judge Judy episode ever, and then we're gonna crack the code. We're gonna crack the code. Yeah, and we're gonna take her for everything.
And then we'll stand up.
This is gonna be
no.
We're just behind the defendant's table, high fiving.
No, I'm gonna sue you for $1,000, but then I'm gonna win.
I'm countersuing. I can countersue.
Yeah. And then
this is gonna be like a sequel to Robert Redford's quiz show. Crack Judy.
My sister was on the People's Court.
Wow.
She was Leo, and Bill, and Craig Sapo. That's Bill's little brother, and they brought him in as a special witness. It was so funny, and it's just so funny to watch somebody that and the bum, and they said it was a guy who was cleaning it was icy, and they were trying to spread out the ice that got plowed to the side. They were just throwing it around the parking lot. Yeah. And my sister was driving by on their way to church, and he threw it on their hood and dented their hood. So he wanted the hood to get fixed. And it was a futon place. Yeah. But it was so funny. The couple jokes, they called it a snow job. They said, oh, he got a snow job. Like that. And then they all talked. They did really good, and they won. And at the very end, my brother-in-law goes, I'm just glad we all found out where not to buy futons. Like that. It's such a good, because the guy wore a T-shirt promoting his business, and he was completely at the wrong. Anyway,
Oh wow.
it is fun.
There's two
Sean,
things.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, Sean was on. What was that show? The Cleveland mayor guy. What's his name?
Jerry Springer. I was on Jerry Springer.
He was on a Jerry Springer episode.
What? No, you weren't. That's crazy.
I'll have
As
to
a guest, as an audience member, as a guest.
No, I was on stage. I'll have to tell the story another time because it's like kind of a long story.
Oh, we got a true cliffhanger. We got a true cliffhanger now. Yeah. All right,
I
good.
think Allie.
I want to see video of this.
There is video of it. My sister.
Yep, I've seen it.
I think Allie, the can of Canuck, might be ready.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I'm gonna admit
Sweet.
her, and then we'll see if she's. I mean, if she's ready, she'll show up. If she's not ready, she'll just deny the invite.
Get on when she's ready.
Yeah. Perhaps she's coming in. Let's see.
I think
Oh,
so.
sounds like it.
We're all quiet and pensive.
I'm typing to somebody. You guys can talk about something else.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Let's not talk
two
about
things I was going
Sean
to say is one, the music, that music has got to be worth a lot of money. That whatchamacallit music, the People's Court music, that person must be loaded.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And then the other thing is, what to me, it's like you almost should admit that detail if you're in court. Like, well, we were on our way to church. That to me just seems loaded. Like it's already the person trying to sway you. You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up, Allie?
Hey, I just figured out how to get in. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hello.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Wow. What
Good
luxurious
morning.
beds. Good morning.
What province are you in?
I'm in Ontario.
Oh yeah, I've been.
That's a fun
Oh, yeah?
city.
I'm in a small little area of Niagara, Ontario. So it's
Yeah.
like wine country here. It's nice.
Oh, cool.
I have an Ontario. She lives in Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the
I don't know.
geography segment.
They have some really good glass gatherings in Detroit. I want to see as soon as the borders open back up. I want to head there for some glass stuff going on.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
What are things you like to come into the States for that Canada is no good for? That's purely States.
Ooh.
Beer. The beer sucks in
terrible.
Canada.
Terrible cereal.
Ah, nice.
I don't know. Gas, we usually go over the border and fill up because it works out cheaper to fill the tank over there and come back over here, I guess. Which is stupid considering a lot of our stuff is processed and refined in your country and then sent back here to us at a markup. But it is what it is.
I like that when you come here for gas, you're sticking it to Canada.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Sticking us. Yeah, you're paying,
Exactly.
Yeah, you're paying Canada to get money for American gas. It's a win for
Yep.
us.
Sean, you're really into that gas money, huh? You're really getting a lot of that gas money? What are you talking about?
Cannabis wise, hell yes. But otherwise, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Allie,
big
how
fan.
long has Jason been stalking you on Instagram before he asked you?
Oh.
It wasn't actually long. It just kind of our niche matches up, right? So we might as well connect one country to another. See how it goes.
Right.
So your other guest didn't show up this morning?
No.
You were one down, eh?
Wow.
We might
Did you
be
give us
two
an
down.
A?
You might have to stay on here the whole time.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. I have cleared my morning schedule right now. So I have just cannabis and you guys to deal with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. What if that was
So
really
now
that would be a game show? It's just to smoke weed and then we'll try to distract you from something important.
I do this for a living, so I don't know how distracted I can end up becoming, but we'll try.
Damn.
What?
And give it our best shot.
Allie,
Yeah.
tell us
When
a little bit about what you do.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of hats that I wear in cannabis, but I started as, I guess you could call it, an influencer on seeing. I actually started as a medical patient who was all alone. And I didn't actually realize that there were a lot of very productive stoners out there, a lot of moms, and just people that, were closeted and by themselves. Medical use is very different from social use. And if you don't have that prior experience, it can be a pretty daunting thing, right? So I started my Instagram to try and find, to just basically keep a strain journal and try and maybe find some other people out there like myself. And I didn't realize how many there actually are. So I started in the influencing, and I started being able to enjoy some of the nicest bud from across Canada as a result of that. And then I began into cannabis journalism and cannabis educating. So obviously, being a medical patient, I'm an activist. I do strongly encourage cannabis use for most medical issues where pharmaceuticals are otherwise known treatment. I really, really encourage people to please look into it for themselves. Coming from a person that was really scared of cannabis, it's definitely something that I do understand. So I made an effort the last year and a half to really kind of talk to people in similar positions as I was and make a change there. And then I went into cannabis journalism and joined on with Hi Canada, Hi Europe, Hi Caribbean, and we may be going into Asia.
Oh,
Allie,
yeah.
Allie, when did you get into cannabis haircuts?
I haven't had one in about 4 solid years, so there's not a lot of that going on. So waist length now.
Very nice. No,
Wow,
it's very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
That's really nice. It's a different aspect that a lot of people don't think about with that in that world that we're slowly growing. So that's a pretty nice market and niche that you got going in there. A lot of positive vibes you're sending out. That's really nice.
Thank you. I kind of try and make a nice little bridge of the gap between recreational use. You know, I got a lot of bong smoking fun videos up there and everything, and mix it in with a discussion of how cannabis has helped me personally and the different challenges that I faced physically and mentally in recovery from an accident as well, or just in daily life. And then I try and mix it up a little with the educational side of things too, and do things like this with you guys and podcasts or whatever need be. I think the more discussion that we can have on it, whether it's just simply for fun, or you're getting high for sport, or you're learning about how to cook with it, or whether or not you're using it for a medical purpose. I think the more and more we can have this out in the open, and the more we normalize that and have those discussions, it helps lessen that fear, plant those seeds, and open those doors as to what we can maybe do otherwise in our own healthcare.
Go ahead, Sean.
I have a
question. I asked the last one.
Yeah. You'll get the next one. If not the next one, like one of the next ones. Deal?
So eventually I'll speak.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I have a question about the health benefits, because I mean, we've heard a lot about who it does help. This almost sounds like an anti-question maybe, but like in your experience, have you come across somebody who was just like, oh, I tried it for this and it didn't work?
That's a fair question.
Yeah. To be honest, there is that. And what I always say is cannabis is just like any sort of prescription that you might get from your doctor. I mean, dosages need to sometimes be changed. Types or brands may to be changed. I know women oftentimes, if they're experiencing antidepressants, you'll hear a handful of different ones that they had used. Well, why haven't you tried a handful of different cannabis strains?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They all work differently. So there have been cases where people said, I tried to use it for a headache, it made my headache worse, or whatever it is that it could be. But that could be a multitude of things, right? I mean, maybe cannabis doesn't work for you. It's not a one size fits all thing. Nothing is.
Yeah.
But if you're using it for a headache, and say you had a strain that might not have been flushed properly, or there was some sort of chemical used on it, or maybe that particular strain and the terpenes within react badly with you. So I know some, for me, they cause a little bit of tension for some reason in my muscles, and that can lead to a headache.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very different. Everybody's required to do their own experimentation, but that's why you get a little strain journal and make it fun.
I've used a
Oh, that's a
certain
nice.
strain.
Ah.
I've used a certain strain to bind my feet with.
To bind
You're
your feet
ridiculous.
with?
To bind my feet.
Did you say
Oh
string?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, certain strains.
Certain strings? Oh.
Yes.
Certain strains I use to bind my feet with.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
make
well,
me
exactly.
much better at basketball.
All right. So Ali, there's Canada's had it's been legal there for well over a year, right? How long has it been that you guys are legal?
Well, recreational use legalized in last October, but
Okay.
we've
Oh.
had medical use for
Yeah,
quite
for
a
a while.
long time. I've been a medical
Has-
patient myself for years and years.
What's the greatest technology that's come out of Canadian cannabis freedom?
Ooh.
The greatest tech?
Just like anything. I mean, it could be it could just be a better way to roll a joint. You know.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I really love a lot of the extracts that we're getting into. Diamonds are one of my favorite things.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think there's, the new ways to find that we found to extract and consume cannabis have been really interesting. For me personally, I go for bud. I'm straight flower girl, but I do find a lot of the extracts really, really interesting. What they offer in regards to what you could do as far as recipes and stuff go too, though. That's where it makes a real difference. Your food can taste a lot better cooking with cannabis now than it used to be able to, and you'll have much stronger effects using less additional ingredients overall, just as opposed to concentrate, right?
Ooh.
You said earlier, do I call you Ali or do I call you the Kanakanook?
Ali works, yeah, whatever works for
Okay.
me.
You said that you had before you started to use cannabis, you had fears about what you thought cannabis was. Can we guess what your fears were?
Ooh.
Sure, go ahead. What do you think?
I think that you believe that if you smoke cannabis, you'd become an overgrown, large, hairy creature with fangs who lived under mossy.
That is not science based. That is
A
not
cannabis
science
bog.
based.
Yeah,
mossy
I feared
overgrowths in
becoming
the
a
forest.
bog.
Yeah, he would live in a bog, and the creature's name would be the Kanakanook, and that's how you
Yeah.
get his name.
Yeah.
You're projecting, Ralph.
Oh shoot!
I was a little bit worried. I came from a family of drug users, if I'm honest. My extended family, I grew up seeing or hearing about problems and smelling or being exposed to only cannabis. So, I had some family members that were exhibiting behaviors or had lifestyles that I really could not get in line with or approve of or understand. And I only saw cannabis. I didn't realize there were a multitude of other drugs that were problems. So I made a mistaken judgment and I kind of lumped things in together. I was uninformed, I was uneducated, and I was worried. A lot of people are the same way. Even ones that try it recreationally were used to as kids, as respectable adults, they no longer use cannabis. Even though our stress is multiplied, our lives suck in comparison now to when you were a teen. You probably have some health problems, aches and pains as an average adult. And then cannabis can do a lot as a preventative as you're aging as well. So I really, it is widespread that adults continue to think that there might be some sort of problem with consuming cannabis, or it's not a respectable thing to do overall, or it has to be for fun. And
what do
it's
you
not.
say? What do you say to the critics that call it the devil's dandelion?
Devil's dandelion, devil's lettuce.
That once you start smoking, Satan gets inside you and you start talking in craziness. I'm being retarded. You don't have to.
I understand. I think there is that. I think a lot of people that talk like that might just be uncomfortable with themselves. So there is that fear. Everything stems out of fear and a lack of education, which returns me to my point. We need to talk about stuff like this, what it's like to light a bong for the first time, or how you're supposed to do that, or what kind of cannabis might be best for different things, or just very basic ground up stuff that other adults feel stupid asking now. But maybe they want to try, and they're more comfortable to sit in an office privately by themselves and talk to a doctor about what sort of pill they're going to be put on for not being able to sleep than they are more comfortable at, you know, a social dinner with friends saying, so who smokes weed to sleep here? Does it work? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's something that if you are a smoker, and you get that standard, you know, do you smoke conversation? It's like, smoke what? You know, you found an ally.
Yeah.
But for the ones that don't, it is a startling percentage of the population that doesn't smoke cannabis, especially compared to drinkers. And I think opening up dialogue and making it normal to have funny conversations or engaging ones or intelligent ones about cannabis will really do a service to all of us, no matter what level user you are.
I've heard that a lot of the really waspy community, they've taken to calling it Martha Stewart's jail kale.
I love that.
Jail kale.
Wow, Ralph.
Martha Stewart's jail kale.
That
Ralph,
might be the
were
best-
you
It's a very good thing.
Ralph? Did you think of that joke as while you were an extra on the Muppets caper?
Yes.
You're dressed right now like a guy from the Muppets caper.
Is he? He's all black. He's going to rob something.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
From a 1980s hack comedy. He's dressed like a bank robber.
To confess that I'm a teetotaler, Ali. I don't imbibe or partake, even though all my friends do.
You don't partake in cannabis?
And Ralph is always the
Oh.
most stoned of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just arrives that way. It's a
I'm
purpose.
not anti in any way, but similar to you, I grew up in a family that has a lot of drug use,
Anti-teetotaler.
and I feel like I would if I opened that door, I would.
That's exactly. You're the type of man that I do what I do because of you. I like, honest to God, that's exactly why I do what I do, because there is that fear and that common, hesitation. It's not something that, like, as stoners, you'll end up being laughed at, like, why, or nobody understands that, and really can actually get in that mindset. And I think that's, it is a big thing. It's a real thing. So what you're just worried about it leading to other things, or you're worried about it becoming too much of your life?
I think that's a really good question. I think also in general, maybe because I've been sober my whole life, I don't crave like
Do you associate it with your own ego? Like, does it define you as a person? Like your soberness?
Not really, because I love so many people and there's so many people way more successful than me who do all kinds of drugs. So it's not really that. I think I don't know. There's just I don't know. I always have the dream that, like, when I turn 80, I'll just start using heroin and everything else. I'll just go nuts. So I don't know.
Well,
I sort of see it's sort of been like an experiment in my life, because I think I know a lot more people who use drugs than don't, and I've always, like, I won't even take aspirin unless I'm like really in pain.
Like, he's always like, he's always like, I don't want to look like Alex.
I have no idea.
Well,
Who's
that,
Alex? Lex.
Yeah, that is a big that is a big thing.
I
And
wish I looked like Lex.
That's for me originally when I started. I was a sober person. I was what you would call straight edge. I didn't even drink. Like, I became a mom at a very young age, right? So I was 17 years old when I had my first child, and I conceived him the first time I ever had alcohol. So I was like, I learned my lesson there, and abstained. So at the time when I first started with cannabis, I had less than a handful of times rec use, and one of them was actually to break up with a guy that smoked pot. Because he told me I couldn't, like, I didn't understand him. Because back in the day, it was illegal here in Canada, and I was a young mom. So I didn't want this guy bringing drugs around my house and coming in stoned and all that stuff. And he said, he would give it up. And he showed up to my home really high one time and informed me about how he cheated on me with a dude. So like, so you can imagine what I thought.
That was some good weed. That was some good weed.
Right? You can imagine what I thought of cannabis at the time.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know he was on all kinds of other shit too.
Yeah.
But I obviously had some really negative preconceived notions about that. But I did identify as a sober person. The fact is that I've always kind of prided myself on my brain, and the idea that something could impact the way that I use it or make me capable of having a conversation or forming an intellectual argument about something, I couldn't, partake because I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to become my daily life. And I mean, there are statistics regarding memory and cannabis, that some people talk about as far as
Sounds like you forgot them.
Yeah, as far as short-term goes.
Yeah.
I just asked. It's a joke.
But there are other promising ones in regards to long-term studies and Alzheimer's and how it protects gray matter in your brain. So there's arguments on both sides of the fence. And I think that having ones like with you said, I don't take aspirin unless I'm in an immense amount of pain. But what if you could take a microdose of the cannabis capsule, which helped your body in a multitude of other ways and didn't get you high?
Oh man, I'd do it.
Sean Williams here from Stoner Morning Show. I have a question, but first I'm gonna talk to these other guys and just be like, isn't this episode going real good? It feels like
I'm having a great time. Yeah, good check-in.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
We're doing
This is
great.
one of the most informative ever. Like I feel like I'm actually learning stuff. Usually I feel like I get less, I lose IQ.
Usually just get high and then just hang out, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
I forget how to read.
At one point, Ralph, Ali referred to as a man, so that was cool.
First time for everything.
This
all right. So Sean, go for it.
Oh yeah.
That's the question.
Somebody forwarded this article from me today. I don't even know. It's from a website called All That's Interesting, and it says experts believe that Jesus may have used cannabis oil to perform his miracles. What does that think about that?
That doesn't surprise me at all. Like I was actually talking to a guy yesterday in England. Shakespeare smoked cannabis.
Oh, okay.
So they actually unearthed pipes in the gardens of Stratford upon Avon and found 4 of them contained cannabis resin. So more than likely, he was totally high. Thomas Jefferson and George Washington both actually grew hemp on their plantations. The British Crown actually ordered people to grow it at one point in time. So to think that Jesus might have had some sort of cannabis use or cannabis involvement, it's not surprising at all. I mean, they brought frankincense and myrrh, I think it was, when he was born, right? So why would cannabis not be somewhere in there?
Oh yeah. You know what I think about that article? I think it proves that he is the Son of God.
Yeah.
Because God was just sort of like, that plant's right there. Show them where that plant is.
Show them.
Right?
Yeah.
Create oil out of that.
What's
And
that?
diamonds.
And diamonds.
Yeah.
You didn't get to the diamonds bit.
Even if he wasn't the Son of God, at least it proves that they were buds.
For sure.
Only Ralph.
Man, that's definitely a better trick than turning water into wine, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
Only Ralph is allowed to make puns on this show.
It's in his contract.
Yeah.
What are some other transformations that Jesus could have done, like turning Chuck Taylors into Jordans?
I like that. Yeah.
Wanna make it better?
That'd be awesome.
I think that's better.
One up.
I mean, why not just turn anything into anything?
Yeah. We turn this duck into a
Canoe? You're gonna say canoe. Just go with it.
Yeah, I know, but it's water. They're both. No.
Well, that's an easy transition for the animator, Ralph. Just let it happen.
I wanted to say like a pencil or something.
Hey, Allie, before you came on, we were talking about like TV shows that grabbed us when we were kids, like things that we were sort of like enthralled with. Was there anything like in Canada that you watched as a kid that us Americans don't know that was just like
that I really liked as a kid?
Yeah.
You guys probably know it, but did anyone watch Knight Rider?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I loved that show. I love that show growing up, but I was really little. I wanted to marry the Hoff. I'm pretty sure I was like 4.
The Hoff.
The Hoff.
Who didn't pretend to talk in their watch when they were a kid? I always pretended to do that.
Yeah.
I think I did that a couple times.
I had a Power Wheels. I had a Power Wheels Knight Rider Power Wheels. It had the front thing that went.
That's sweet.
That you could sit in.
It was pretty sweet. Yeah, it's Power Wheel. Oh, not Power Wheels. A trike. It was a 3. You remember those? Like it was the fat wheels in the back and then big third wheel in the front. Big wheel. Yeah. Yeah, not Power Wheel, big wheel.
So wait, you actually had a car, but you never pretended to talk into your watch?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I did all the time. Yeah.
I was worried.
It's so interesting now that this technology, this talking into the watch technology, it's antiquated now. If a kid saw somebody talking to their watch, now we'd be like, why don't you have
No, we have
phone?
watches we get talking to, don't we?
Yeah, that's
Or
what I'm
do they connect
saying.
your phone?
Like a kid would be like, yeah, my watch does that too, and it's a calculator, and I can go on Reddit. What, you know what I mean? Like,
What's the
ordered
old guy?
what's that?
My watch orders
about
food.
Her watch orders food. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean like cocky kids.
Allie, I have another question. I have a follow-up. Okay.
Sure.
So if all of us guys were planning a heist, notice like how great Ralph is dressed, for example. What are each of our skills? Like if we were coming together for a heist.
Yeah, this is the crew.
Yeah, What are our
These are my heist glasses.
Yeah.
You would be the driver.
Me?
Yeah, I think you would either be the driver or like the organizer.
Okay, all right.
Definitely you'd peg the black dude as your fall guy and you'd screw him over.
Oh my god.
Oh man, you're a bad leader. You're a bad leader.
You'd be the only one on the news. We know this. You guys are from the States. You're both safe. So the other guy, the other guy is the one that probably it takes all the money.
Whoa.
Alex, you can take all the money.
Away because the only one they'd be focusing on is the black dude. All he would need to do is show up.
Yeah, we would all
That's
know
pretty
each other's
convenient
names,
these days.
but
We watch your news. We know what's going on.
I thought we were showing up to take out a loan.
Exactly.
That's what we told you.
He'll be sitting there. He'll be sitting there with a pen. They'll be like, "He's got a gun," and that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
We know this right now. This shit's got to change.
We show up.
We're actually the reason why he dressed like that. Like we asked him to dress like that. So.
Did you ask him to dress like that?
No. But if we were gonna if I was gonna rob a bank and blame it on a black guy, I'd make him dress like that, just to make it easy.
He's just going. All he's got is a pen. That's all. Pen and a smile.
But in this scenario, we're showing up to apply for a loan. So, all right, everybody got their ID cards. And Ralph, are you wearing all black and you have gloves?
Can we not call him Ralph and just keep calling him the black guy? Is that all right?
Yeah.
If we're gonna blame it on him, I don't want to get too personal. I don't want to, friend him.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry, Ralph.
Wait, what happened? That's okay.
That's just should have just got real now. They're taking this heist shit seriously, Ralph. You better come here quick.
You gotta play it. Oh yeah, I gotta go to Canada. Well, that's what it is. You guys are just trying to send me to Canada.
See, but
you come here, buddy. You'll fit in okay.
But you know what? If this is a heist, it's got to be a twist. So the twist is actually like Ralph probably set us up.
Yeah, he double crossed us and then takes all our American dollars to Canada
Yeah.
to lower the price of oil.
That many American dollars over here. He's not gonna be concerned with oil. He'll be living as a king.
Be killing
That's
it.
not true. I've been to a couple of strip clubs there, and they take American dollars like nothing.
Like nothing? Like, oh, okay. I'll take it.
I'll take it. No problem.
I think like WAP money has like a just basic exchange rate. It's all the same.
Oh, yeah.
Dollars and dollars.
Oh, so Ali, last week, these guys you were coming on. I was like, oh, the kind of Canucks coming on, and they're like, is Canuck a bad word in Canada? Is that a derogatory term to call a Canadian?
No, the Canucks. We have a hockey team called the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, I love it.
it's just a slang word for a Canadian. It's not really. We don't take offense to a heck of a lot.
What can we call you that would be offensive? Jay following up with a yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right.
All right, good. Well,
I've smoked a couple bowls and had a joint. So right now, I don't think I'd be offended by a heck of a lot. But if we went there,
No.
I'll figure it out for you.
Man.
well, you're acting like a real
I see that
Gretzky.
you were.
No,
Ali,
actually, he
is
wasn't
there-
one of my favorites.
Ali, is
See, there
there,
you go,
is there
offensive.
a cannabis comedy festival going on in Toronto?
Yeah, there is. There's actually tomorrow I go up for that. It's fun. I've been with these guys since they kind of started, and they mix in a comedy show with a burlesque show, and somehow it works.
You've been with them
It's-
since they were babies.
Yes, they were just little babies, and their club has grown and grown. It's a pair of brothers that round up some of our, fun cannabis-friendly comedians, and everybody gets out and has a good time. And
Wait, ooh, it's a pair of brothers that round up. They're triplets.
I guess, yeah. But yeah, it's
So
so it's just a good time. Everybody goes out, smokes a bunch of cannabis, and has a lot of laughs.
That's cool. We got to try to get into that next year, Sean.
Oh,
So
yeah.
where are you guys all from? Like which parts of the state?
I'm from upstate New York. I'm probably about 4 hours from the Canadian border.
Look
I was
out.
gonna say you're not far from me.
Yeah. And then Sean and Ralph are down in New York City, Brooklyn, and New York. And then Lex
Oh,
over
cool.
here with his shirt off is in Bangkok.
It's like
Yeah. No
No
correlation.
you are all probably within 8 hours, I think, from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Lex probably like 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side of the world. I'm in
No.
Thailand.
But there's that time change.
Well, yeah. But I mean, typically in the
But there-
States.
That's right. Sean's right though. The time change, so I would catch up. I'd actually be a day ahead of you if we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That still blows my mind every time I think about it.
You're
Yep.
already in the future.
You know what blows my mind? How come all of my drawers have cardboard on the bottom of them?
They do?
Yeah. Drawers?
They're all false bottoms.
Yeah. Like IKEA dressers.
Your underwear drawer,
Yeah, like
your dresser drawer.
yeah, IKEA dressers, they have cardboard on the bottom of them.
Oh yeah.
Because it's from IKEA.
Why can't I have plywood?
You got to get Canadian furniture if you want wooden furniture.
Yeah, well, that's what I want.
Whoa, Canadian furniture. Just imagining that is a rich thought.
Yeah.
I feel like everything's
Yeah.
made of oak and
Canadian maple.
Canadian maple. Wow.
Yeah. See,
This is
People,
sweet.
that's right.
I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about that.
Uh,
It's nice.
How does syrup happen?
Well, you just tap a
What?
maple tree when it's
Just pluck
thawed.
it out of the tree.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. We're all drinking tree juice.
Tree sweats.
Tree
It's
blood.
delicious.
Yeah.
It's
So
tree blood.
so do you guys have like do you get maple syrup over, like in your area and go to the sugar bush?
No, we get oak syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, this maple.
Here in America,
Yeah.
we have
Sean
horrible.
buys this from the store.
But do you guys like, I don't know how it works over there because we only ever buy our maple syrup.
Yeah.
I've never seen maple syrup from the States. Like, so I don't know.
We tap buildings.
Because I know we actually had like millions of dollars worth of our maple syrup stolen one time in a major heist in like Canadian news.
What?
And I think some of it was being exported, obviously. So I don't know. Do you get all your best maple syrup from us?
Guys,
New York produces a lot of maple syrup.
hey,
Vermont,
guys,
New Hampshire, the Northeast makes a lot of
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah.
head of the crew over here, I'm always telling you guys we can steal anything. Why are you always surprised?
The maple syrup heist is on.
Ralph's already dressed for it. He's probably sitting there on a mountain of maple syrup right now.
Last week I was like, guys, I've got a lead on a semi truck full of Mountain Dew. Let's get it. And you're like, wow, that's something.
'Cause I
Use
get-
it too, man.
Somebody
awesome.
wants it, and we're gonna have it.
We were just thinking too small.
Yeah, you gotta go syrup. You gotta
That
go
would be a
syrup and
great-
hold our country by the beaver balls.
I want to know the story of that maple syrup heist. That feels like it would be such a good movie.
Oh yeah.
It would be hilarious.
Or
They should do it with the crew from Letterkenny.
No, they should do it with us.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
play
mean,
the
we-
American
we-
side.
We're the ones who are doing it. If we were doing it, we're the ones talking about it right now. We should just hire ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta get Canadians. You gotta outsource those roles, or it's not genuine. We'll be able to know.
We'll do
We've
that.
We can tell a real Canadian.
We've already outsourced tons of our comedy to Canada, and they're making us look terrible. Martin
You
Short,
think so, eh?
and Andrea Martin, and Jim Carrey, they make us look like idiots.
Oh, wait. Jim Carrey's ours.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
They're great. You have great
I
comics.
don't know.
All of
I
our
know.
Mike
comedy
Myers,
comes
John
from Canada.
Candy.
All
Oh,
of
who
our
is,
toys are from China. All of our comedies from Canada. What are we making?
you guys have some great
Milkshakes.
though. You guys had Robin and George
Robin.
Carlin.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, they're just all dying.
These
Yeah.
guys are all
Yeah.
they're dead.
Yeah.
Canadian
What's coming out now?
Canadians don't die.
It's all the maple syrup.
It's all the
They're
maple.
Canucks.
They're embalmed.
They're full of maple syrup.
That tree juice, it's immortal. Immortality mix.
They're drinking trees. They're smoking trees. It's a damn nobody will die in Canada.
Yep, it's forestry country. That's why. Everything. And living in them and shit. Because everything here is made of wood, not cardboard.
Hey, Allie, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you down with the Queen? Are you like fine with her, or are you like let's get rid of her?
Good question.
I think
She's not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah. Do you want me to get suicided? I
There's
think
a quiver in
that,
your voice.
Yeah.
You
also don't have to answer. If this is too much, I apologize.
The monarchy was removed in Canada for a reason a long time ago. And as a figurehead here, as much as I feel personally that it is in the UK,
Yeah.
I think that British taxpayers, I did live there for a year. I was married to an Englishman, and I lived with a British family. So I do speak from a little bit of experience, and I think that
Did you eat biscuits?
I did. Yes, lots of biscuits.
Unbelievable.
Fish
I
and
know
chips.
very much about. Okay, there you go. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think that Great Britain as a whole is overtaxed, and I think there's a lot more that could be done for the communities. And I think that elimination of the monarchy would obviously free up some money. So
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yes.
I
So it's
think
silly.
they
It's
are
silly.
sorted. Like what, I think they're sorted for a very, very long time. They do a lot of good charity wise and everything else. But I mean, if they're truly good and decent people, they could be doing that on their own anyways with, an average wage. It doesn't need to be so exorbitant.
Yeah.
If you want to keep them cool, but just,
I did
I
not
don't
mean to ask such a heavy question.
No, yeah, no problem. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of just a novelty.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're important in a lot of ways, but it's traditionally important more so than modern.
the only reason I ask is because I'm trying to convince these guys for us to get scepters.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I'm anti-monarchy. I
Yeah.
gotta be honest. I think it's
Yeah.
a silly idea, and scepters are an outdated, ridiculous idea, Sean.
Well, wouldn't they be
Crowns,
fun
that's
to
what you
carry
need.
around? Wouldn't they be fun to carry
Crowns
around?
No,
But it
just-
could be handy. Like if you're in the woods over here and you're carrying a scepter around, you could use it to advance look for bear traps.
Yeah.
But the ones you want are so gaudy. They're so gaudy. The ones you
That's a
want.
thing?
They're just.
That's a thing there?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? People hunt bears.
Whoa.
There's when I was
But looking for bear traps when you
when I
walk
was
in
a
the
kid
woods?
living in New York.
But depends on where you are, I
Yeah.
guess. Some
True, I
people
guess.
could be
They're
crazy.
hidden. When I
Oh,
was a
man.
kid
I
here in New
walk
York.
around in the woods a lot. Sorry, Ralph. I keep stepping on you.
Oh, it's okay.
While he's walking.
Yeah. When I was a kid here in New York, they would have commercials all the time for monarchy.
Really?
And also Mako. You better get Mako, and also
Heineke?
Apex Technical School.
Oh,
Weird. We have Apex Driving School over here.
Whoa.
But why were they advertising the monarchy over there?
Monarchy, and you get your
Heineke.
car fixed.
Oh,
Nike.
so
I
My-
never
my-
knew.
Meineke.
That's another pun.
I
That's
was,
Dude,
I
You know
was
what?
like, what?
This is why we only let Ralph do them, because he's the best at it.
Oh, yeah. 2 for 2.
That's an old man. I'm surprised you guys got that one, man. That's an oldie. Monarchy.
That was a dad pun.
Yeah.
You said bad pun, right? Sean, you said bad pun?
No, I said dad pun.
Oh, okay. I'd agree with both of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm just sorry, Ralph.
Allie,
Allie, I had a question. You said you keep a strain diary and everything. Do you have a favorite strain?
I used to keep a strain journal. I don't as much anymore. A lot of it is just online. I really like, I think Do-si-do is one of my favorites that I keep going back to over and over. It's very relaxing. But I like Northern Lights for socializing.
Yeah.
There's 2 little recommendations.
What? How does
There you
it
go.
how does it enhance your socializing?
Well, some strains will make you more chatty. Some will make you more introspective. Some help you be creative, and some will make you want to go to sleep. That kind of thing. So I find with Northern Lights, I'm in a good mood, a receptive mood, and sometimes it'll, put you in that sort of more giggly state, I guess you could say. But I don't really have serious highs anymore. So it kind of just changes subtly. And I find that one to be a nice one for daytime use.
I have a question about.
Wait, Sean, I got the next one you said.
Yeah.
Thank you. Allie, do you have a favorite weed-related word? Mine is cannabinoid.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so fun to say cannabinoid.
Yeah.
I know it is pretty fun.
I like
You
pizza.
could use it. You could use the same one if it's.
I
if
kind
it's
of
your
like
favorite.
linalool.
What is that again?
Linalool. It's a terpene.
Linalool.
Linalool.
Ooh, I just like the word
Yeah,
terpene. Or terp.
It's a nice one to say, but it's really nice to write in cursive writing too. It's just all loopy,
Ooh,
so it's pretty.
very nice. Very nice.
My
Good answer.
favorite one is Doobie.
Doobie?
That's
Doobie.
yours, Ralph? Doobie?
Doobie.
Nice.
Allie, I have a question about strains.
Sure.
What strain of cannabis would you recommend I smoke if I'm dehydrated and thirsty?
Probably none of them.
Drink some water, goddammit.
Just drink some water. Just get off the couch. Get off
Yeah,
the
because
couch.
you're probably more likely to just get dry mouth
All right,
from
good answer.
cannabis, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
probably I wouldn't recommend any of those. I'd just have some water.
All right, well, it was a softball question to you.
What strain would you
Yeah.
recommend if I'm having problems in my marriage?
Maple
A
syrup.
lot of them.
No.
Actually, I would actually say Blue Dream. There have
Yeah.
there have been a few. If you look it up on Reddit, there have been a few threads regarding sexual arousal and women, and that one pops up often in conversations that I have, both in travels or in things that I've read online. So I would maybe try Blue Dream. See how it goes.
So Blue Dream if you're thirsty.
Or
Yeah,
horny.
I guess, right?
Ah.
Oh, thirsty.
Yeah.
I get it.
I thought only Ralph could do the
listen,
pun.
yeah, I was gonna say.
It was,
Darn it.
You know what,
I don't think it was a pun. Was it a pun?
Sean? That's a definite pun.
Think
Put
so.
it in the ledger.
Dude, sorry.
Write that down.
You know what? We'll give that one to Ralph though.
It's
3
my joke. Okay,
right.
good. I said that one.
Yeah, yeah.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Ralph, you're funny. This one.
That was a great joke, Ralph.
Oh man, hey, we're having fun. We're firing up all cylinders. Like,
Why are you saying this?
That just means we're not having fun, maybe.
I'm just reminding us. I'm reminding us to enjoy the moment. He is lost again. He forgot to leave beans down when he went out in the woods.
Who forgot to
Jason.
be?
What? Jack and the Beanstalk?
Jason's gone.
He's
Come
We
on.
lost Jason.
forgot to
I
leave-
see Jason.
he
Oh,
forgot-
there he
yeah.
is.
No, he's lost in the woods though. He forgot to leave a trail of beans. He doesn't know where to go back to.
Lost.
Ah.
What
That
is
was
he
last
doing
week when I was on
anyway?
shrooms. Hey, Allie, what do you think of psychedelic mushrooms?
I think legally they're not approved yet in Canada. But
Good answer.
we are doing some very promising research into medical treatments. A lot of our media is now picking up stories to do with that. Working in media myself, I'm seeing more journalist requests coming across to do with psychedelics. So that means we're going to start seeing a change.
Sweet.
And I'm looking forward to it. As a patient that has PTSD, there's promising research to do with microdosing mushrooms and PTSD recovery. So
Absolutely.
I think it's something that I would like to look into, and I think professionally you will see with our magazine High Canada, we will be doing some work, the team itself, in respect to that, I do believe, and I'm really looking forward to it. What about you guys?
Hey, who do you like for the Stanley Cup?
I'm a.
I would like to say Toronto. I
Okay.
would like to say Toronto. I used to actually be a Canucks fan for the longest time, until the playoffs where we lost to the Bruins and had riots over here in Canada. Because I was very disenchanted with the NHL at that point in time, we'll say. And then I stopped watching hockey for a little bit.
Boston
Did-
sucks. Hello to all of our Boston fans.
We're very passionate. We're very
Um,
passionate. I took that one personally. And then they when they dismantled my team, because I was very attached to the Twins and Bieksa and Lou and everybody. So when they all kind of went their separate ways, I started watching Toronto a little bit more. So I'd really like to see those guys go for it.
Yeah, I know nothing about hockey.
And is the government able to do research on psilocybin in Canada? Have they? You know,
Yeah,
like
there is
American.
medical research ongoing right now. There are papers out often. You can actually Google some of them
Okay.
coming out now. There have been some studies done on psilocybin. So I mean, with more and more to come, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
as we're seeing general media requests now, the average person will probably start seeing that on the news.
That's
too.
all. Then it's finally going to start getting. I know that was one of the biggest things that finally started. Like, you just have to just do some research on it instead of leaving it up to me individually by myself 10 years ago. It just took longer than I needed to. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I think, well, like I said, the more you plant the seed, the better, right? So the more we can get
Yeah.
people talking about it and those sort of
Ralph,
requests
good
coming in.
one. Good pun, Ralph. Good one. Planting the seed.
And yeah, well, and people
No, that's an
start-
analogy. That's not a. That's an idiom.
Oh,
That's an
frozen.
idiom.
Ralph does good ones to those too.
people will start, also making requests. So the more and more someone suffering with these medical conditions hears about, hey, maybe this could be a possible treatment. If there's not that treatment available or not that research being done yet, those people start to organize and they'll start to lobby. And that's how we evoke change, right? So, the more we can get talking about it amongst ourselves, and the more we can get impassioned, actually think about these things on our own, we really need to take charge of our own healthcare. And I think that's a lot of the problem in my country, but especially in yours.
Yeah.
With pharmaceutical companies controlling so much of what they do. They kind of do it everywhere here. They do it here through advertising and that kind of stuff too. But I think more people need to start looking to natural alternatives and taking their own control by being able to grow their own medicine. And we need to start lobbying and organizing and, really researching, even if we have to do it ourselves, to get that stuff done. It's going to take your power back and it'll eventually take your government back.
Right.
Yeah. Allie, all right. We're going to play a real quick game, and you're going to guess how much each of us has on their person right now. How much money each of us has. Change or money or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is so weird.
And if you're within $1 of one of our things, if we're ever in the same room, we'll give you that amount.
That's
Oh wow, the stakes just got high. All right, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Is that guy even wearing clothes? Does he have pockets?
That guy has pockets. That guy has a lot of pockets.
I got a couple holes too.
Yeah. He's not wearing any clothes and he has many
I'm
pockets.
not guessing what's in there.
Yeah.
Well, he's on vacation, so he's probably got at least $200 on him, probably in cash.
Okay.
Just in case some stuff's going on. I don't know.
He's not on vacation. He's not on vacation. He lives there.
He lives there now. Oh, well, then he's probably poor. He had to move and go there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
All right.
We're
I'll
gonna
tell you.
have to hear a number.
Okay, I'll just stick with the 200 because Thailand's kind of cool, man. I don't know what you're doing there, but maybe you're fine.
I have bots. I have 1,780 bots.
How much is that in dollars?
How much?
$2.
American dollars.
Yeah.
$47.30 something cents or something like that.
So Canadian, I'm bang on.
That's good. That's gonna have to get me to the end of the month.
It'll do. But isn't food in Thailand really cheap and stuff?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It grows on trees.
And it grows right through you, right? Isn't that right, Lex?
Yes,
Everything's spicy?
The food is cheap because it's only renting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is everything spicy there?
Pretty spicy, but I like spicy. So I mean, sometimes they'll in the touristy spots they'll not cook it as they'll soften it up because there's too many.
The white man spice, as they used to say in India. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. You want white man spice?
I need that. Can't take spicy.
Yeah, there's this lady in our city that says the same thing to me. I'm like,
All right, who's next? How much do you think someone else has on them?
Right here.
this game is
Jason.
so weird. The
Jason.
guy in the woods. Okay. You next?
Remember,
I'm
Yeah,
he's in
sure.
the woods.
I'm gonna go with, I don't know, 525.
Who?
He's holding it in his hand like this, right?
Ooh, close.
Rich man. Rich
Close.
money.
Yeah. Do it $1.35.
$1.35. All right.
Yeah.
You don't win.
That's not close, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay, that's not
$1.35,
close.
that's the way off.
In astronomical terms, that's close.
All right, fair enough.
Who's next?
You've got two more.
Okay.
Sean
Two
or
more.
Ralph?
Where's Ralph?
He's a guy who dresses like a bank robber.
Yeah.
He looks like a.
Ooh.
He looks like a.
He's
the
I
first
don't know.
black guy.
I don't know.
He's dressed like the Batman, the TV show Batman.
You all
One of his
pop up
henchmen.
at separate times, so I was waiting because it's weird. It's like it does a reel, and y'all pop up at different times. So it's so weird because sometimes when you say Ralph's name, he pops up. Mm-mm.
Manifest.
Not him. Roll good. But okay, so I'll guess, I don't know, $95. I feel like I'm playing The Price is Right.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of pressure on you too.
Yeah, I would say that you should. Well, actually, you would have been closer. I have the amount that you guessed for Jason. Is what I'm trying to say. I have $5 on me.
Oh, damn!
Is it that $5?
Pretty close.
Is it that
I was gonna either just go 500 or 200 again, or
It's the
$5 or 200 again. I was like, I'm gonna go in the middle now because I keep being wrong.
Sean gave me $5 the other day, and that's what I have on me.
Yeah.
And that's gonna last me the rest of the month.
Like, no, you know what it is? I keep thinking nobody carries cash anymore. We're in COVID.
yeah.
That's right. All right. Well, you only got one left, and it's the guy who has
So-
cardboard for drawers. So
So he buys IKEA furniture.
Yeah.
He has $23 on him.
Let's see. Okay. I have in my wallet 5,
Carries a wallet.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I had that $5 that I gave Ralph, you would have been right.
well,
What's in your pockets? You got any change?
Thanks for trying. No change.
No change.
Thanks for trying.
I
This
suck at this
game,
game.
this game reminds me of that Tim Allen and Kirstie Alley movie, For Richer or For Poorer.
I don't
So,
know.
well, you know, I work
Hey,
in
wait.
cannabis, right?
Mhm.
So I'm used to seeing large amounts of cash
Oh yeah.
all the time. Everybody carries large amounts of cash, right? So over here, depending on what market you're in, or just at the festivals in general, because that's where I always am, is a lot of different cannabis events. It's always, you know, the guys are always carrying large amounts of cash, right? So
Not
Oh.
us. We need to get on those heists, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
getting
would-
some maple syrup.
What about that Mountain Dew one?
Yeah.
Dude, Mountain Dew is worth money. Everything is worth money. I keep on telling you guys.
you know what, guys?
Yeah.
That means money's worth money. We should just go right to the money.
Well, if you pool what you all have on you now, you could probably buy a house here.
Wow,
Or,
yeah.
or a cheeseburger from
Yeah, or a cheeseburger.
let's all guess how much Allie has on her.
$10.
You got nothing.
I
I'm
guess
gonna say-
$100.
200.
go
I'm
with
going with
0.
her. She had that 200 range the whole time. That's
Okay.
probably what she
I'm
has. in
going
her
with
pocket.
I'm going with a big fat 0. She's
Okay.
she's in pajamas.
Yeah. Okay.
You wins. I don't have
Alright.
cash on me. I
Yeah,
actually did have cash on me yesterday, but yeah, no, I don't have cash on me now.
I was going by
spend it.
net worth.
I spend it in
no.
protest. Yeah, My net worth is okay. I have a house. It's all right.
I think
probably like
I have blood.
thousands.
There's some green in my pocket.
That's good. I think this is the first time we've played a game on this show where somebody's won. Good job, Lex.
Oh, thanks.
Showing us how it's done.
Well, you know what? I'd like to share it with you guys. That's all right. Just to keep tradition going.
So if I ever see you in person, I have to give you that amount.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to share it with you guys.
Aw, fair enough. I'll split it up with you guys. Don't worry about
I
it.
feel connected
There
already.
we go. This is like those cartoons where the characters split a bean. On the plate.
Yeah.
And they're happy to have it.
Yeah.
Aw, like a Tiny Tim moment.
Yeah.
Poor Americans.
Allie, what are you doing at the festival tomorrow or tonight? Is it tonight or tomorrow?
The comedy festival? Oh, it's just it's a show. So they have a bunch of comedians that come on, and they've got the dancers in between. They usually play some trivia games and give away a couple of prizes there, and then we generally hang out as a group and smoke a bunch of cannabis and have a good time. Do you guys get to do things like that? So do you guys, when you have cannabis festivals, because I do know there are some in the States now, there are some states that are legalized and everything.
Yeah,
are there
Detroit,
events like that in the States that go on? Any in your area?
Not in New York.
Not
in New York. It's illegal. Like I'm going to one tonight. It's called Buddha Fest, and it's to honor a friend that died up here, and so he always loved to smoke weed, and everybody always called him, he was a big round Buddha belly and everything. So that's why I think it's his birthday, and so we're gonna go and smoke a bunch of weed and just have a good time.
Nice, beautiful. Well, I'm so sorry for your loss, but that's a nice way to honor him. I mean, it does date back to religious practices, and so it's nice.
Yeah. I have some bad news for Lex, or bad news to share with Lex. Lex, my sister's cat passed away. Remember that cat?
Oh, the cross-eyed cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. They had a nice memorial for it. She posted online, and all of her friends said nice things about this cat.
All right.
That's all.
Well, thanks for ruining my night, Sean.
Yeah.
I did like that cat though.
That cat was fun though. Yeah.
It was a fun cat. It was a ridiculous cat. It didn't die because it was cross-eyed, right? Like it wasn't like it got stuck in the middle of the street and it didn't know which way to go.
It's
kept eating in its bowl, trying to eat but the bowl was always to the left of it, so he
right.
always missing, and he starved to death.
Yep.
That wasn't why.
No.
Okay. Old age?
Yeah, 13.
All right.
Oh,
Good run.
cool. Well, that's good. That's a good age for a kitty.
Lex,
I mean, it's not good that the kitty passed away, but what a nice life that had.
Lex, did I share it with you at a wrong time? Should I have done it before we went live?
Yeah, if you could do it. I'm not broken by it.
Allie, do you have any
little
pets?
thrown off.
Okay.
It is going to be
Allie,
the
do you
back of
have
my
any
mind for a
pets?
while.
I do. I have a large Mastiff. He's an old English Mastiff named Seamus.
Nice.
So last weigh-in, he was 110 pounds. He's not done growing yet.
I have a follow-up question
Wow.
about the dog. Does it know how big it is, or does it not know how big it is?
No, he does not know how big he is. Like, I think, like when he's outside and he's guarding people, he acts like he's big, but then when he's inside and trying to sit on my lap, he thinks that he's not heavier than I am.
I knew it.
Yeah, he's so cute though. He's a really, really, really good dog.
Is that a dog that requires a lot of space?
No, because with a Mastiff, if they're overexerted as they're growing, they can have a variety of joint problems and stuff. So they're actually pretty lazy. They sleep a lot. They're big, heavy boys, and when they're when they're, younger, it's not great for them to be running around a ton. So because we have 5 children, he was actually a little bit too active and ended up with a bit of strain to his shoulder. So we had to take care of that with him at the vet, but it's totally fine now. And we actually use CBD to help treat my dog.
The way you describe a mastiff is actually my bio.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cute then. I don't necessarily disapprove.
Dogs can do.
As long as you're a worker dog too. He's a worker dog and he's a good guard. That's all you need.
Are you a good guard, Lex?
Yeah, I'm a good dog. Wait, that felt dirty saying that.
Housebroken likes to sit and stay.
Sean, get me out of this conversation.
All right, let's play a game where we guess if we have keys in our pockets or not.
Ooh.
What's your fascination with pockets today, Sean?
I don't know. I saw some. Oh shoot, we have a guest that I didn't think was going to be here, but who is here?
All right.
Remember Visionary Speaks? Comedian Visionary Speaks. She's here.
Yes.
Oh yes, that was the first on our.
Allie, we have a comedian.
Allie, you want to hang out?
She's.
If you want, I could do whatever you'd like.
She's a comedian from Detroit. What's up, Visionary?
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
You were the first guest on the telethon.
Yes.
Yes.
So great to see you again.
It's good to see you guys too.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I love your hair.
Thank you. I'm so glad I got in here. I actually hacked my way in because I didn't get the link.
Yeah, well,
I used the old link.
Well, we were planning if we were to plan a heist, you would be the hacker.
Yeah.
Another jacket.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
There you go.
How have you been these last 2 months since we last saw you?
It's been good. Thriving, just thriving in quarantine. I did my special. I filmed my 1 hour special from my backyard. So yes.
That's so awesome.
On my 30th birthday, no less. And it was just a good feeling, like to self-produce something and follow through and really get that feeling of a real crowd.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was cool.
What a beautiful birthday gift for yourself.
Yes. Once again, every birthday we're spending more money than everybody else. That's how birthdays work.
You just did it one take? You just did your one shot and you bam, recorded it?
Yeah, what I did was I did a comedy lip syncing birthday extravaganza. So I started it out with just hosting, like I was hosting it. So I would come out, I would do a quick set, and then I would do a lip sync. And then I would introduce, because I had a lip sync competition. So I would introduce the next lip syncer. They do a lip sync. I do a quick change. I changed 5 times throughout the night. And then I'll come back out, do another comedy set, do a quick lip sync and dance. And then I would introduce the next one. And at around 9 o'clock, I started my hour special with just comedy. And it went really well. So I'm like, I'm on a high, it was also some bullshit that happened, but I'm on a high.
That's great.
For the good stuff.
Allie, you do a lot of lip syncing, right? On those videos.
I do. Yeah, I do. I love it. I was just gonna say to you, can you still see it online now, or?
Oh, the special?
Yeah.
Oh, I filmed that, girl. I'm trying to shop that to networks, huh?
Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit. That's right.
I'm trying to get that to HBO. I know they're kind of dry for content, so they can take my backyard work. If Dave Chappelle can do a backyard work, I can do a backyard work, and we can get it promoted. So once it gets edited, I'll send it to Netflix. I'll send it to HBO. I'll send it to whoever will watch it. And
just shop it. Just shop it.
You shop it around and see if somebody bites, and if they don't, I'll upload it to my website that I will have by that time, hopefully.
Yeah.
That
There
is
you go.
so cool. That is a really neat idea. We were just talking about a comedy show and guys over here mixing burlesque dancing. So
Yes.
I would prefer to see lip sync more than burlesque personally. So I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm an internal drag queen. So
Yeah,
as you can see, so I love lip syncing. I love the art of the lip sync and drag and everything. So it's just a part. I want to make it a part of like when I do start touring and stuff like that. I want to make it a part of my shows. I think that'd be really unique to have like, you know, the musical elements. I want dancers. I want all of that. You know, just
if you
be an
dig
extra.
it, then do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Everybody else is
Lean
doing
into
it.
Yeah. And if you like it, that's what I think. It's like when you if you like something, other people do too. And you know, that's why we're social creatures. So you just do what you feel like you want to do more of and gets you excited.
Yeah.
And then the people find you. That's how it
you'll
goes.
find your tribe. I call them co-visionaries.
Exactly.
They will come.
That's Jason's. That's Jason's theory for getting found in the woods. He just walks.
Yes.
Until people find him.
Yeah. If it's quality, they'll find you.
So I find people.
Yeah.
Hey guys, give me a sec.
Chapter
I'm just
list.
gonna check me for hives. I got hives.
Oh, all right.
Oh, nice hives. Can we see?
I don't know if you can, but
We're doing live hive testing. Okay.
live hives.
Yeah.
Is it? Hold on. Do I have it? I mean, it's kind of cold in here. Is that what that is? I mean, he's shirtless. What environment are we in?
I was
I gotta take my headphones out.
I checked out. I checked for hives earlier, so I was good. That's why I'm shirtless. So.
Still.
Hi.
Anya.
Anya, how did he get
For the
high?
morning show. The hive segment.
How did he get high?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did you get hives on you?
And how do you check for hives?
My question is, how does he got personal
Well-
nursing on deck?
They're a histamine
Yeah.
For the real
reaction,
question.
right? So you're probably allergic to something. I get them from something scented or oddly enough, pomelo.
Oh,
Melo's delicious.
I know, and I love it, and I'm gonna eat it anyways sometimes, but I get high.
He looks so serious over there. Anya looks mad at Ralph for getting hives. He must have done something that he shouldn't have done.
Let's all guess what Ralph did.
Ralph, were you rolling around outside again? What did we tell you about that?
I'm being chastised.
No, he's not.
Couples therapy.
Sleepy because I woke up at 4 a.m. to shoot the music video.
Oh yeah.
Got a good
Oh,
4
that's right.
a.m. Ugh, I gotta come around to that life.
He's got nervous hives because you guys made him dress like a robber.
Mhm.
And now they're talking about a hive.
I got hives on the other arm. I got double arm hives.
Damn.
I'm old too.
You got me
Super
checking
icky.
my shit.
Ali, can you recommend a strain for hives?
Take this up.
No, I don't know. Anything that just make you more relaxed. But no, it's a histamine reaction, right? So
He left.
I mean, cannabis, a high CBD strain would have anti-inflammatory properties and may actually help a little bit with that. But so in that case, I do Charlotte's Web or Abideco. But I would just say stay away from whatever you're allergic to and probably apply calamine lotion. But
I predict that when Ralph turns his camera back on, he's going to be wearing Lex's t-shirt.
Yes. Everybody is shirtless on here. It's just like
yeah.
Visionary, how many cameras you do? How many cameras you shoot your special with?
I had a videographer, so he had his one that he was holding, and then he had a standing line, and then I had a live stream that apparently I did not plug up. So the battery went out midway through, which I was happy about because I didn't want to live stream the actual special. And
Sure.
I found out like later that I forgot to go over there and turn it off, but it actually turned itself off because the battery went out. So
Nice. All right. So it
I'm
worked out.
covered.
Yeah, you did it. And I'm proud of
It's
you. Good
great.
job.
I'm so excited. Like a few people know, but a lot of people don't know. But I actually started comedy during quarantine. So I've only been in it about three months now. So it's been great though. I've done like all these virtual shows. I've won comedy competitions online, which is nice. Like, I'm hitting the ground running. I've already filmed my first special. I mean, I can't go anywhere but up from here.
That's fantastic.
Follow-up question, Visionary. I'm sorry.
No, keep bringing them. I feel like it's an interview.
What is a button hook? What do you think a button hook is? Yeah, button hook.
I have no idea. What are we talking about?
I know.
I'm just
Football.
Football. Do you know football?
I know.
Football? Do I know football?
Oh, Sean. Yeah. Sean's buzzing in. Sean. I'll let you
Please phone
steal.
a friend. Sean, go.
It's another wide receiver route.
Good job, Sean. You're winning again.
Thank you.
Okay, what did he win, and did he win on my behalf?
Well, he's in the process of winning, so
Okay.
you might still have a chance. Don't
Whatever
worry about
he wins is mine because I phoned a friend.
All right, good job.
Now I could ask you drag queen questions, but I won't do that because it'll just embarrass you.
I might know some. I might know the answers.
You know some drag answers?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's see. Let's get some drag questions up in this thing.
Yeah.
What is a tuck?
Well, geez.
Yeah, I think I feel like I want to guess that one, but then.
But I can show you.
Hey, you?
Jason's answer. It's when
The
the
tuck
performer.
is better than a nip tuck.
Yeah. Oh.
Somebody's offered to show us.
I know.
Please
I
don't
would really
phone that
love
friend.
to see somebody show their tuck.
I'll phone a friend.
Okay,
No,
who else knows? What is a tuck?
It's when the performer gets ready to be on stage to complete the appearance of being a woman,
Mm-hmm.
moves
Is that it?
something that's in the way to out of the way.
Okay.
Right?
Before you verify, I want to give my answer.
Okay, go ahead.
It's when a performer
Yeah.
has a friend who is a bandit who steals from the rich and gives to the poor, and he gives them advice about life.
It's like a
I'd like to make it. I'd like to make a guess too. Wait, I have
Okay,
one.
go ahead.
I will also. My answer would be, he was a two-time Super Bowl winner, four-time Pro Bowler, defensive end, Justin Tuck.
Okay.
Justin Tuck.
Okay. All right.
Answer.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Allie.
It's the making of a mangina.
That's right.
That is the most appropriate answer.
Were we all
Yes.
right?
All right.
Were we all right though?
No, but I guess
All right.
in the way of the world, yes. Yes, everybody wins in
good.
today's society.
Everyone gets a gold star.
Everybody gets a star in
Nice.
today's
You
society.
damn-
So
you
yes,
damn.
you all win because you tried. You know, I hate it here. I hate it here so much. It's just like everything's so PC. Everybody wins. Everybody gets a star. It's like, what? No.
Yeah.
That's not how life works.
It's like I don't like that everybody wins, but I don't like that I ever have to lose.
Yeah.
That's true, but that gives you ambition to want to win more. You know, you fight harder to win next time when you lose. You get bullied and you go through stress and anguish.
I don't care about winning so much, but I really like watching other people lose. That's,
You know, that's where the crowd wins. The crowd wins. You know, there was a couple of times where the crowd won, especially if you guys been watching those versus battles.
Oh yeah.
Teddy Riley versus Babyface. We all won. The crowd won.
Now's a good time for me to plug. I released an album as Precious Gorgeous of original songs all over Teddy Riley beats. And
Yes.
it's called Trip.
Really?
It's called Trip, and it's on my website, preciousgorgeousralph.com.
There it is.
Well, I
Trip
just
out
pick
now.
up my phone to look that up. All right.
Does it stream on
Precious
Spotify or
Gorgeous.
anything like that too?
It streams only on
that
YouTube and also on Dat Piff. But you can go to preciousgorgeousralph.com.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I just
Ralph,
like that name. That is a drag queen name.
Ralph is becoming prolific.
Since we're doing
Precious
plugs.
George is prolific.
What's that?
Precious George. I said Precious George is prolific. This guy, 2 albums in what, 8 months?
3 albums in a year.
3 albums in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get on the Precious Gorgeous album. I need to do that.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
This is how I rap. This is my rap moves.
We're flying away here.
I like it.
I want to get on that track. I can sing. I can do it. I can rap too. It depends on, the day.
Yeah.
Ralph doesn't sing. He just turns on a microphone and does that in front of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
just the sound effects. Is it one of the ASMR things where it's just like,
You get that.
That's how he's so fast.
right? You can hear all this leather.
It's just
This
dry.
leather.
Dry.
Ralph, can you give us a Hive update? Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
think I'm okay. Just have some
All right.
fun.
I want to hear more of this rap stuff though, because
Really.
yeah.
Hey, Ralph, can we play something while we got like 10 minutes left?
Oh man. Hey, do you guys
Do
there's
art?
a part of me that wants to play a new song that I just wrote. But
Okay.
it's not, it's very flawed.
And what's the other part of you say?
Don't do it.
What are you gonna do?
But this could be
Yeah.
like the rough draft.
Talk it out. Talk it out. Let's hear the
I mean, let's do this instrumentally.
Well,
Or do we need auto tune? We have to know.
Or you could play one part that you really like and just give us an example.
Or Ralph, you can
I'll
whisper it to me, and then
the
I'll
last bit of it. It's a new song that I just wrote, and it's called it's from a new mixtape I'm working on called Brooklyn. You know how ODB has Brooklyn Zoo?
Yeah.
This mixtape is called Brooklyn Petting Zoo.
I get it.
All right.
Like
I
the Beach Boys.
that.
It's a
You know,
teaser.
I'm in deep thought about it.
The exclusive teaser now.
The petting zoo.
Let me try to find it.
Here it comes.
I'll play the end of this.
Did everybody go already? I know I don't remember where I go here. Like, I just kind of logged on and was like, hey.
Did we
It
go?
worked.
Yeah, we've all gone.
I didn't go.
Oh, you're next.
Yay, it's me. All right, come on, precious gorgeous. Let's do this.
I don't know. Let me see.
Got to read his emails first.
I'm a big fan of your something.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Got
on.
a little beat in there. Are you a producer too? You do the beats?
Not for this project, but for my other projects, I do.
Okay.
Okay, this is just the end part of the new song that I wrote. It's called Bird on a Wing. And in Brooklyn Petting Zoo, I usually steal beats, like I stole Teddy Riley beats. I steal beats in this one I stole beats from famous Brooklyn rappers. So this is a beat from a famous Brooklyn rapper.
Always say borrowed. Always say borrowed. Never say stole.
Good artists steal, but a great artist borrows respectfully and doesn't make money off of it.
There you go.
This is from a Big Daddy Kane beat that I borrowed, and this it's the end. It's just the ending piece of a song called "Bird on the Wing." Bird on the Wing.
Here we go.
Who there? Who there? Who there? Who? Bad egg wouldn't have hatched and you did. You're just a little bird on the wing, still a bird on the wing. Sky find the courage to live, to dive head first in the wind. You're still a bird on the wing. Your danger still lurk on the ground. Sometimes the sky ain't your friend and you're hurt and you're scared, but your song's still yours to sing. And you still a bird on the wing, little bird on the wing.
Yeah.
Like it.
Wow.
I like it.
It gave me mad rolling with the homies vibe.
Yeah.
You look like you were rapping over that there, missionary.
I know. I could have. I should have just lip synced it. And it would have been mine.
Well, Ralph,
I would have borrowed it.
I feel like you didn't have step at all in that piece, so I think Big Daddy King would be fine with it.
I think it would be good if you just had me in the video and it was just my face but your voice coming out and I'm just doing this.
we may actually do that. I would totally do
that would confuse people. I love it.
I feel like CNC Music Factory already did that back in the 90s.
Did they?
Oh, there's nothing that hasn't already been done.
Everything's I was just gonna say everything's already been done.
Yeah, we're not innovators here.
I know.
Copycats.
I'm an outer vader.
Oh yeah. I'm the elevator. Jay, how much?
Oh shit.
That's elevator.
Jay, how much time of the show in the show do we have left? Jay, how much
I
time?
think we have like 6 minutes.
Ooh.
Does anybody got any plugs?
I still haven't went yet,
Yeah,
so
it's
I have
Mary's
to
turn.
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
Jesus, I'm gonna plug the shit out of myself after this. All right, well, what's going on, Stoner Morning Show? I am so glad to be back. You know, yet and still, I am at the crib because you guys are hard-headed. Americans are so fucking hard-headed that I'm still at the crib since the last show that I was on. But hey, that's where I am. So I'm comedian Visionary Speaks, and I just have to say, RIP to the notorious RBG. Oh God, I'm so sad about her. I mean, she held it down for a very long time, and it's just so frustrating that she would have to leave right before November. Like, come on now. I just wanted you to stick in there a little longer, and it's just another sign that 2020 is a merciless, ruthless, dirty bitch. And I hate you so much. Like, I'm sick of this hoe, and I'm not trying to get sick from this hoe at the same damn time. It's so frustrating. You know, she's just out of here. She's running rampant in the streets, and I just hate her so much. She got Little Richard. She got Bill Withers. She got Andre Harrell. She got Chadwick Boseman. She got John Lewis, and she got Kobe Bryant. I mean, she's just taking out all of our heroes. Yet and still, we got Donald Trump, you know, with his maskless, senseless ass running around eating hamburgers for breakfast every day from McDonald's. And she didn't get him. I mean, you forgot one, 2020. Please come back. Please come back. You got all our other heroes, but we would rather you just take the QAnon hero and bring back the Wakanda Forever hero. How about that? That's what we need in this lifetime. We need him gone and Chadwick back because he just represented so much greatness. And just RIP to all of those, 2020 fighters out there who are just trying to fight to make it to 2021. We're all here still fighting for you, fighting a good fight, trying not to be taken out by 2020, this merciless bitch. But anyway, back to you guys who are so hard-headed out here in these streets. Everybody's on vacation. I mean, did I not get the memo? Are we off quarantine? I don't know about y'all, but on my timeline, everybody being flued out. They are in Vegas. They are in Miami, baby. They are in Cali, living their best life in the orange sun. And they are giving it their all. What happened? Like, I'm just in home. I'm still here. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I canceled some flights. But everybody's on vacation. Like, how do we get to the point where we just said, fuck you, Corona, we're out of this bitch? I mean, I understand that flights are $20 a pop to Vegas and you can get a room for $15 a night. But come on, people. Be smarter. Protect yourselves. Protect your grannies. So when you come back, you're going to bring back some shit you can't take back. Okay? And we need to be better. Okay? If everybody just sits the hell down, we can make it to 2021 and we can go on those trips. We can take flights. We can actually do the things we want, and maybe we can do them without a mask.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's already doing it. But we got to get ourselves together. We have to make it to 2021. We have to make it to November. But you guys are just trying to jump the gun. I just feel like people are just too ready to be out here flexing in the streets. I mean, come on now. We have to do better as a community, And if you know something I don't, please tell me, because I will go on a flight today too. I guarantee it. Like, I will be out here in these streets. If you all know something about Corona that I don't, that isn't a conspiracy theory on my Facebook page, please let me know, because I hate it here. I hate it here. 2020 is just a terrible, terrible place to be. And I'd rather be where you guys are. I want to live through you. I want to be out on the flight. I want to be flued out. I got, my stimulus check sitting in my bank account looking pretty than a bitch. You think that I don't want a Mai Tai? You think that I don't want to sit on the beach? You think that I don't want to be totally making everything uncomfortable by being on my phone everywhere I go instead of being in the moment? Hell yes, I do. But I can't do those things because I am a responsible American. And I don't want to, kill everybody I know by being asymptomatic than a bitch. Okay? I just don't understand people sometimes. And I just want to be out too. But I don't, because I make good choices. So you, the American people, if you are watching this show and you are on vacation, protect yourself, protect others. Quarantine at your house when you get back for 14 days. Do the testing, get your shit together, and stop passing it on. I am Comedian Visionary Speaks, and I love you guys. Protect yourself, protect others, wear a mask, don't be stupid, vote you motherfuckers, and then maybe we can make some change. How about that?
Protect your neck.
Perfect. Yeah.
Protect your neck.
Take your neck.
That's the show. Allie, where can we find you? What's your Instagram again? The Canna Canuck?
Yeah, it's the Canna Canuck. But that's the best place to get me is on Instagram, and it's CANUCK. A lot of people spell it with 2 N's or incorrectly, I guess, if they aren't familiar with the term. So that's where you find me.
Oh, up there in Canada. Visionary Speaks, what do you got?
All right, so you can find me on all the platforms. Comedian Visionary Speaks, spelt regularly, no Z's, no extra shit, just the regular American language on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. What else is out there? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on my 2020 Vision podcast. Please check it out. It's on YouTube. I tackle a lot of good topics. It's not just comedy. It's comedy mixed with real shit. And yeah, 2020 Vision podcast on YouTube. So follow me there.
2020 Vision.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for coming on today. Visionary Speaks, you're awesome. Allie, thank you so much for hanging out today with us. We had lots of fun.
Oh, that's a beautiful view.
It's a beautiful vision.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Same to you.
That was it.
Jason, I want to thank you for wearing your grandmother's glasses.
Thank you,
And
Jason,
Ralph
for making me want to go for a walk.
a wardrobe change too during this show, eh?
Yeah, I took off the other shirt I had and I put on hives.
Yeah, he's getting fancy over there.